Hi guys, me and Carter here. We just wanted to give you guys a quick little update on how things went with his MRI last Wednesday. A lot of the footage that we got was actually not awesome because he was crying in a lot of it. So I'm still going to use it because I want to remember the day, and I think it's good footage, but it's not something you guys would enjoy seeing. So we're going to kind of do this one a little differently. Coley's here with us. Hi, Coley.
Hi.
Got a nice little haircut today. Go play. So, we actually went down and stayed in a hotel on Tuesday night because Zach has been gone out of town. And I knew I was going to have to get up super early, and it was going to be a really long day because after the MRI appointment, we had a doctor's appointment. So I just thought it would be better and easier for everybody all around if we just went and stayed, had a little bit of a, vacation, and we're 20 minutes away from the hospital to get there early in the morning and back at the end of the day versus having to drive, 4 hours in the car, which is really hard on him anyway. But then to do that after having had some anesthesia and a not so fun day, I thought it's going to be too hard. We're just going to stay in a hotel. So I took my mom and dad with me. And I took my niece Kendall, and she stayed at the hotel and watched the kids with my dad while I went and took him to the MRI with my mom.
He's got a binky.
So, goodness, you okay? I think a lot of you have had some questions about why he had to be put under general anesthesia for an MRI. Now, with an MRI, you have to hold super still, and that's hard for even adults to do. When you have children involved, they usually have to sedate them to a certain extent to get them to hold still. But with Carter having such severe sleep apnea, if they were to sedate him, they couldn't control his breathing, and he would likely not breathe on his own the way that he needed to. So they had to actually intubate him, completely put him out, and the whole works to get him through the MRI. So they had to kind of do things a little bit differently for him, and that's fine. It went well. He had, I think, a little bit of a rough day recovering. He wants to talk. Recovering from the anesthesia. It makes kids pretty grumpy, and they're not very happy when they wake up. And I, as an adult, don't like that feeling. I can imagine he doesn't either. So waking up for him was a little bit rough. I think his throat was sore from being intubated. He was groggy, not quite understanding what was going on. And he cried for a good amount of time. At the ENT's office, they let us know that there was no Chiari malformation. That is what we were going to check for. I have a Chiari malformation. My daughter has a Chiari malformation. And because of that family history, they thought maybe some of those things were adding up to some of the symptoms that he's been having to deal with. And they wanted to rule that out. And I wanted to rule it out because last time we met with the ENT, he was very much pushing for the jaw surgery. And I wasn't going to do that if I didn't have significant proof to believe that that was going to make a huge difference for him. So, no Chiari. His brain is perfectly normal, perfectly fine. I was super thrilled because having been through that surgery myself, it was awful. And I would never want to have anybody that I love or know go through that experience. So no Chiari, and the ENT actually, and I'm not sure what happened between their last appointment and this appointment, but he was much more open to not doing the surgery this time around. He asked how Carter had been doing. He's tolerating the oxygen well. He doesn't love it, but he doesn't scream and fight when I put it on him as much. He fusses when I put it on, and then he quickly goes back to sleep. He leaves it on all night because I still swaddle him, so he doesn't grab at it with his hands yet. So because he's tolerating the oxygen well enough, we both felt like it would be a good option to give him a chance to grow into his jaw, because we now know that that is likely the most significant problem with him, is that small jaw is just causing him that severe obstructive sleep apnea. So we are going to not do anything. We are going to continue doing what we've been doing. We're going to keep him on the oxygen at night to keep his body oxygenated through his sleep apnea. We are going to monitor him closely. We're going to watch for, a few things that may, potentially become a problem, but I don't think they're going to be. And then do a repeat sleep study in 6 months. And it may be that he will grow out of some of this sleep apnea, that his jaw will grow, and that it will lessen the obstructive sleep apnea, the central sleep apnea. I'm not sure if that will just go away on its own. A lot of the time kids can grow out of that, or if it's something he will have for the rest of his life. It's kind of a wait and see kind of game. So that's the plan. The plan is that we are going to do absolutely nothing, and we couldn't be more thrilled. I was so excited to get that news and to know that we don't have to do this anymore, that we can just enjoy him and keep feeding him good stuff and get him to grow and just let him be a little baby and not have to have any more of these yucky procedures and things. But I have to be honest, I couldn't help but feel a little guilty walking out of there knowing that I got such good news for my baby, seeing all those moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and family members there with their little babies, and that their little babies were in much harder situations than I was in. It humbles you. It makes you grateful for the things that you have, and I am so grateful that I have my sweet family, that Carter is healthy and that he's doing well, and that our challenges are so minor and minimal, and that although he's been through so much, that there are babies and children who go through much more than we ever did. And I pray for them, and I will continue to pray for all of you who have been there for me, who have your own children with special needs, that you have supported me and you have loved me and you've given me advice and you've let me come to you and ask questions that I needed answers to. And I hope that things get easier for you soon, that you can soon have your day where you get good news at a doctor's appointment, and that it's not always bad news, that some good things come your way. And I pray for you, and I hope that this finds you well, and we thank you all for everything that you have done for our family. And for now, we will just enjoy him and love every second of being our little family. And the videos are not going to stop. We're going to keep making them. We want to continue to document our journey, and we're going to incorporate a little bit more of Grace, Nicole, and Kira. Now we have footage. We just haven't been making them into videos, so I'm going to be catching up on some of those things. And we just want to remember these times of our children growing up, and so we're excited and thrilled to move forward. So it's good news, huh? Yeah. So he's getting hungry. I'm gonna go feed him and enjoy. yeah. And enjoy this nice warm day. So you guys take care. We love you. We appreciate you, and we hope this video finds you well. See you later, guys. And